Yeah, of course we're disappointed that we've not got what I feel was maybe deserved. First half performance was really good, really pleasing. They took into account exactly the stuff we had worked on and what we wanted them to do with regards to switching play early, trying to get 2v1 overloads each side with their wing backs and things, but unfortunately we never got a break in front of goal, and it was a bit of a frustrating day, similar a little bit to the Burton game, albeit without losing the 3 goals. We knew we'd be up against a resolute defence, experienced defenders. Their goalie was on form today, pulled off a wonderful save for Bugatti, and obviously Lucas hits the post as well. So we didn't get the breaks that maybe the overall performance deserved, but in the second half they had a little bit of go as well. I felt our team shape became a little bit open in the second half, which allowed them a little bit more space than we allowed them in the first half, and they had a bit of a go. But I've seen the results inside, and there's been a few disappointing results for other clubs. So we're in the draw. That's the main thing. Get them back to Hillsborough, and I'm sure Carlisle will enjoy that.
It just seemed at times a bit more pace or a better final ball, and some of those chances, or the amount of chance you created, could have doubled.
That's what I've been trying to put into them. When you go forward, we need to go forward at a little bit more pace. We need to take one less touch on the ball to move it quicker. I think at times last week we're maybe taking 3-4 touches on the ball. Today we're trying to take 1-2, maybe maximum 3 touches to get the ball forward. Trying to get in behind defenders before they can get settled. I felt last week at Burton we were a little bit slow in moving it, which allowed them to get into their shape very quickly, which has made it a lot more difficult for us to break down. And then obviously we got a little bit over the top with regards to the attack wise, which left the back door open and got punished for it. Today we didn't get punished for it, but Carlisle had 1 or 2 little opportunities in the game. But I would say that we probably had the clearer opportunities, but credit to them, the goalies makes a wonderful save, as I say, and the most important thing, we're still in the hat.
Does that perhaps suggest, just while we're talking about football directly, just the symptoms of a side that have their chins on the floor at the moment? Then when the mind's right, things happen a bit quicker, don't they?
Well, yeah, again, you can say chins on the floor, but I think their attitude was spot on, especially in the first half. I think we could have went out with a little bit of a hangover from the disappointment of the last 2 performances, but they didn't. They went out and they started the game really well, and as I say, I felt we controlled the first half really well, where second half became a little bit more open and a little bit end to end, a little bit like a basketball match. But I think you've got to give them a little bit of credit. They tried to, as you say, they tried to move the ball quicker, which I think they did. We created numerous crossing opportunities to put the ball into dangerous areas. Obviously they've got a lot of bodies in there, so you just need that little break, and the 2 or 3 breaks that we did get, the goalie's great and the post is there to save them. So there's negatives in the fact that the final result we didn't win it, but there's positives in the fact that the lads really did show a little bit of character today after the last couple of performances.
When we spoke, or when we last spoke, you were hopeful or adamant that the new coach needed to be appointed quickly. It has been. Have you had any conversations with him so far?
I spoke to Jos for about 10 minutes last night. The chairman phoned me after everything had been agreed, and he spoke to me. Seems a lovely guy on the phone. It'd be nice to speak to him face to face. I think he's here, so maybe grab him for 5 minutes. He's assured me that I'll be part of the team, well, I think short term, so hopefully longer term, which is great from my point of view. It's great for Andy Rhodes and the rest of the guys that have been helping out. I know he's got 1 assistant with him, whether that changes if further down the line once he's assessed what is available to him. But it's a new chapter. I just talked about there in another interview about, for me it's great, it's a new education to see how another coach works, and I'm really looking forward to it, and looking forward now.